Morning, it's me, Carly, Brother Carl. Welcome to Wednesday word. Oh, this word's been quite easy to get as it goes with all this weather that we've had lately. Storm, that's the word today. And on Bank Holiday Monday I went for a walk with a local church, and it was a beautiful walk through some mud, and it was proper stormy. But all of a sudden that storm cleared and it was just cleared all on its own. But sometimes storms don't do that, do they? And if you look at us as humans, we all have our own storms, don't we? But how do they clear? How do they go? Do they just go? Do people help us? And when you look at yourself, or I look at myself, do you start the storms? By being rude, by being nasty, by being a pain, by stirring trouble, by being antagonising, just really doing anything to create a storm in people's lives? Or do you clear the storms? Are you the peacemaker? Do you use good words? Do you encourage people? And you know, sometimes when you look around you, I'm at a truck stop at the moment near Birmingham, and you have to remember that you never know what storm somebody's going through. You don't know what storm I'm going through, and you look at somebody else, you never know. Maybe they're battling an illness, maybe one of their family's battling an illness. Maybe somebody's dying, maybe somebody's just died, maybe they've got no money at all and they're at their wits' ends, you know. And some people, they can feel like they're stuck in a storm for years and years and years. And sometimes we can help keep them there, but sometimes even by not knowing, and I don't know about you, but I've been in certain storms and somebody has just said something to me or has done something, and without them even knowing, they've brought me out of that storm. But, you know, you can be the one that brings somebody out of a storm. I remember once I was in a petrol garage, and an old lady, she didn't have no money. She didn't realise she'd filled her car up with diesel, and for that moment she was in a storm. She started crying in the petrol station, and I said, I'll pay for your petrol for you. I'll pay for it. And she looked at me, she came out of that storm, and she actually brought the money back to me. I know it's going off a little bit, but you know what? You could be in a shop today. You could be at a job, you could be on the back door, and you could be that one, you know, to bring somebody out of the storm. I just want to leave you. I did have two readings, but I'm just going to do one. Hooray, they say. This one's a little bit longer. This is from Matthew 9, and this is verses 23 to 27. Then Jesus got into the boat and started across the lake with his disciples. Suddenly a fierce storm struck the lake, with waves breaking into the boat. But Jesus was sleeping. The disciples went and woke him up, shouting, "Lord, save us, we're going to drown." Jesus responded, "Why are you so afraid? You have so little faith." Then he got up and rebuked the wind and waves, and suddenly there was a great calm. The disciples were amazed. "Who is this man?" they asked. "Even the winds and waves obey him." Now that may not mean very much to you, but just think about it a little bit. The disciples were amazed. Maybe other people can be amazed by you today. Maybe they'd be amazed by, who is this man? Who is this lady that helps to calm the storms that I'm in? And the real point of that reading there was like, people are expecting God, supernatural, Jesus, Muhammad, whoever it is, to come and calm the storms. But look at why you're here. You're here because God wants you to be here. And you're here now, and you can calm the storms. Have a great day, people. Remember, we're only given today, never promise tomorrow. Can't wait to get that in my tattoo in 2 weeks. Laters. I love you all, man. All of you. Be the calm in the storm. Help people out.